The Abbott Nutrition plant in Sturgis has stopped making certain baby formula products again after storms earlier this week caused areas of the plant to flood. The company released a statement saying the storms overwhelmed the city's stormwater system, which caused that flooding.
And as a result, Abbott has had to stop production of its EleCare specialty formula in order to assess the damage. The FDA has been notified and will have to conduct testing before production can start again.
Abbott says this means there will be a delay in production and distribution of new products, at least for a few weeks, but says there is enough existing supply to meet needs. They say after the Sturgis plant is resanitized, it will begin making EleCare, other specialty and metabolic formulas, and work to restart Simulac production just as soon as possible.
Here in West Michigan, there's still a huge need for baby formula.
After months of a formula shortage, shelves are not fully restocked and families are struggling to find what they need.
13 on your side's Carla Byron in the newsroom now with how organizations are trying to help. Carla.
One church in Granville has been taking donations from the community. However, one great-grandmother I talked to is worried about what will happen after these crucial donations end.
The first month it was costing us double, but we could get formula, we could get other brands, and we finally found something that worked fairly well. By the second month, those brands are disappearing off the shelf.
And into May, Kathleen Haven says she couldn't find any brands she was using for her 6-month-old great-granddaughter, Skylar. And it's still a struggle to find the precious purple cans to this day.
I go almost every single day, at least 3 times a week, to 2 or 3 stores and cannot find formula. This is real.
Haven has been going to donation days at Mars Hill Bible Church in Granville every Wednesday for the last 3 weeks.
If we didn't have it, I don't know what our baby would be drinking. I really don't.
The church has collected and donated more than 250 cans of formula.
We've had mothers or grandmothers or fathers or other caregivers who are nearly in tears, coming in and frustrated when they haven't been able to find anything, and when they leave with product that they can use and formula they can use to feed their kids, in tears of gratitude because they've been down to their very last can, down to the last couple scoops of formula.
Even though people and organizations are trying to help, Haven's concerned what will happen when the donation supply runs out.
They're still not producing replacement. So if we're not producing replacement and other brands are now depleted and they can't keep up with producing more, if people are thinking, oh, they must not need it that bad, it's needed, it's necessary.
The church will continue to collect and donate cans as long as there is a need. Kirk.